Welcome to the InteriCAD thesis demo. At the beginning of this demo, we will set a target that we're gonna make a design like this living room within 14 minutes from completely zero to random perspectives. Now let's start. InteriCAD thesis is comprised of three parts: the modeling, 2D design, and VR. The modeling is a CAD section that allows you to design your own models and some complicated structures. It's similar to AutoCAD but has a lot of shortcuts and functions specialized for interior design. If you have a floor plan in DW file, you can directly import it into the modeling and do further design. The second part is the 2D design. It's a very nice and convenient section in InteriCAD T6 because you can draw a floor plan design in here very easily. And after you finish the floor plan design, we will convert to this VR section for realistic design presentation. Now we will start from the 2D design. This is the interface of 2D design. Suppose that when the customers come to your showroom or office, they will bring the floor plan like this JPEG file. You can insert the JPEG file to the software and define the scale. The system will fit to the actual scale automatically, and you can draw the walls in accordance with the file to build the room structure easily. You can also define the thickness of wall and other parameters. After you draw the walls, you can add some basic structures like doors and windows in the room easily. They will be the same styles in 2D, because it's just a floor plan design. But you can change the various styles later in VR section. Okay, within 2 minutes, we already created room structure, and now we'll start the design. In InteriCAD T6, the system library has contained over 10,000 3D models of different styles, from European to Chinese, from modern to classic. You can show to your customers and help them to select a lot of furniture items from this library. Some might wonder if they cannot find the ones they want, how to solve this problem. Don't worry, you can use the modeling section to create your own models. And because InteriCAD T6 is compatible with SketchUp, AutoCAD, and 3D Max, if you have these model formats, you can also directly import the models in the software. Okay, if the customers like these sofa sets, you can click it and lay out in the floor plan. When you move closer to the wall, the furniture will auto snap on the walls, which is very nice and easy to operate. It's also the same to the dining table, and you can see during your layouts of the furniture, you can still see the distance of the remaining space, so you can better discuss with your customers what size of furniture should be placed in that remaining space, and they will have a better concept of the room design. After that, we can convert the floor plan to 3D reality section just by one click. When we convert to the 3D section, you can see some room templates. They are the default setting of the room atmospheres in software. And you can also set up your own templates to switch between different atmospheres easily and give your customers different feelings. Now we will choose this template and uncheck the ceiling lamp because I will show you how to define a special ceiling structure in the modeling section later. Click OK, and we will go to the virtual reality section. Within seconds, we're already in the 3D section, and you can walk through in the room freely to show to your customers a general concept of the space. Now, this is their living room. Okay, now we will stay in the perspective like this angle, and we are going to lay out a TV set here. Just as I mentioned, the software has a large library of 10,000 models. Actually, besides the library, you can also find design elements by using the Clone Object function. It's a super powerful function in InteriCAD T6. For example, right now, the designers mostly show to their customer their magazines and paperwork to let their customers to choose. They are just plain works, but not 3D. However, with this Clone Object function, which has different design proposals for different spaces, you can show these designs to your customers in 360 degrees. They are extremely dynamic, as if they are standing in the center of the design and can see every detail and corner easily. If they like some of the furniture and materials in the design, for example this TV set, you can retrieve any design elements and use them into your new design, like furniture items, materials, even the lighting source. Very easy and convenient. So you and your designers can do the design more efficiently and quickly. When you complete a new design, you can also save up your own works as this kind of proposal and present to your customers in the future. Customers will be very happy because you can offer this special service for them. After we lay out the TV sets, we can lay out more items and decorations in the 3D. So if you forget to lay out the furniture in 2D, you don't need to go back and lay out again. You can directly lay out the furniture items in 3D. And some of our clients, when they complete the floor plan structure in 2D, they mostly prefer to go straightly to 3D, then lay out the furniture items, because the items in 3D will be more specific and clear. Okay, this time we will find the painting and the floor lamp in the system library. They will all be snapped on the surface, so it's very easy to locate them. You can press the space bar to rotate the floor lamp, another left click to complete. In 3D section, if you want to resize the object, just click the object editor on the right panel, and you can do any adjustments easily. InteriCAD T6 is also capable for kitchen space design. For example, your customers want to create a wine cabinet in this corner. First, you can get the dimension of this wall to see how deep of cabinets are suitable. Then we can do some setting from this dialog, like defining the door handles and the worktop, cabinet elevation, etc. Then we can also define the material. We will set up a new scheme, like a door, worktop, and other cabinets panel. The shape and material can be defined here. The function is flexible, and you can customize for your clients very easily. In InteriCAD T6, the cabinet library also contains hundreds of kitchen cabinets and appliances for designer use. You can select the type you want, then you can also resize them and lay out one by one. It's very easy and they will be located in the design accurately. First the sideboard, then the base unit, wall unit. By just one click, you can install the worktop or the plate. It's very nice. And in the kitchen design panel, you can create your own shortcuts for the common use items. For example, the splashback. In the future, you can easily search the items you want. Okay, if the customers want to design a panel here, you can also do it easily. The operation is very simple and easy to understand, and the guidance in the bottom panel will teach you step by step. Then we will lay out small decorations from the library here. All of these models you don't need to create by yourself. Just need to select from the library, which can save you a lot of time. The flat panel furniture design function is a new intelligent feature in the InteriCAD T6, as you can use this feature to create cabinets directly in 3D space. Items like TV cabinets, kitchen cabinets, and wardrobe cabinets can be easily done. For example, the customers want to design a decoration cabinet behind the dining table. It's really simple. First, we can set up the frame structures of the cabinets by inputting size values. And then we can define the inner structure by right clicks to split it to different parts. After that, we can rename the cabinet and save in the library for future use. Okay, then we can design the doors also easily. By simply defining the location and do some setting, software will generate the doors automatically. You don't need to draw each line to build up the shape of cabinets like other design software do. InteriCAD T6 will do it for you. It's very smart and simple. Even if you draw a cabinet before your customers, they can easily understand what you are doing, and the result is coming very fast and vividly. As I mentioned before, I will show you how to make a special ceiling structure in the modeling section. First, I will delete the ceiling and ceiling lights, also the wall behind the sofa in the 3D. Then we will open the modeling section. Okay, then we'll go to the 2D design and transfer the 2D design to modeling. As the modeling section is specialized for interior design, there are lots of shortcuts like ceiling, floor, and structure commands. Also, a CAD model library is included. Right now, we will start to make a special ceiling from the top view. The operation of modeling section is also similar to the AutoCAD. So if your designers have used AutoCAD before, they will easily master the modeling section. After the ceiling, we will continue to lay out the ceiling lights. Just by a few clicks, you can generate the lamps easily and no need to draw one by one. After that, we will go on a further design by creating a wall hole in a thick wall behind the sofa. The modeling section is really powerful that you can also create a much more complicated structure or models easily by the commands. So even you cannot find the model items in our library, you can also define them in our modeling section easily. After we finish the design, we can select the change parts and merge them back to the 3D section just by a few clicks. Within seconds, you can see the new ceiling and wall in 3D, very nice and smart. After the ceiling design, the customer might want another ceiling lamp to decorate their house. Besides the system library and Chrome object function, we have another great feature. It's the Cloud Library. It's very new in the InteriCAD T6. As we have cooperated with a number of furniture manufacturers in the world, we have helped them to create a lot of 3D models and put it onto the Cloud Library to share with our users. Up to now in Cloud Library, there are already over 50 brands and more than 8,000 models. The resource is growing as we keep updating new items on the cloud. Our users can freely search what they want in the Cloud Library and download the items for free. Like the outdoor lighting in Malaysia, they can use the items in their design after download to the system library. Okay, for the wall hole, we will add more decorations from the library, or you can also download from the Cloud Library to decorate your design. Right now, I'm going to introduce the tiling design function in InteriCAD T6. It's very professional yet easy to operate. After specifying the tiling surface, system will transfer the surface to 2D section where you can do the design more easily. You can also split the surface to different regions as you like. Then you can search different tiles in the database. You can easily create a database by inserting the tiling JPEG files in system. Then choose the tiles and place in the surface. In the next section, you can also use the default tiling plans in system or create your own. All the operations are left and right clicks, and the result is really straightforward. After we finish the design, we can update it back to 3D. For the tiling function, you can not only design the floors, but also the walls and even any surface that you specify, which is another nice and convenient feature in InteriCAD T6. So, until now we have laid out all the furniture sets, but it's not complete yet. We will do a quick light setting and present the realistic renderings to customers, and all it takes are just a few minutes. First, we'll create some light sources under the wall units by keying the commands. And then we will also create a light source on the bottom panel of base units. Okay, then we'll go to the right setting by clicking the light editor on the right panel. In here, you can select all the ceiling light sources or select one by one. On the right panel, you can edit their parameters like color, power, and direction. It will reflect in the design instantly. What you do is what you get. Very simple and straightforward. And if you want to change some special effects, you can select different IES sources in the library. You can get a preview and choose what you like. Okay, we'll set the lights as a warmer tone so that the room atmosphere will be much cozier and more comfortable. For the light sources in the ceiling slots, we will set the same tone of color and raise up its power a little bit. Then choose the lights under the wall units. You can see the spotlights. We will give them a colder color. Also, the same tone of light sources under the bottom panel. After that, within minutes, we have completed the light setting. Then we can open the lights and see the effects. Just wait around 2 minutes. During this time, we can have a cup of coffee or have a small talk with your customers. Then we can see the effects after the light on. But it's not the final effect. You can adjust the brightness manually in the dialog until it's good enough. Normally, when we present design to customers, they want to have different proposals, like changing the wallpapers or adding more decorations. With InteriCAD PCs, you can easily change the texture and material to present different effects. For example, you can drag this wallpaper material directly from your folder to the walls in the design, and your customers can see the effect instantly. To switch another one, very easy. Just drag another JPEG file into the scene. You can either scan the material into the PC as JPEG file, or directly take a picture of the material and upload it to the PC. It's very simple and easy to switch between different colors, different patterns on any surface, not only walls but also the floors and the furniture items. If the customers don't want a wallpaper, you can delete it in the material editor easily, and you will find there are other parameters in the panel for you to create different effects. The operations are super handy and easy to follow, like dragging the scroll bar to switch from different colors as you like. The effects in the design is simultaneously so customers can see the results instantly. In this section, designers can have a deeper interaction with customers. What color do they want? Customers can have feedback according to the design, and designers can also respond customers' feedback and revise the proposal instantly. Customers will have a strong feeling that they are doing the design together with the designers, which will make the design proposal much more convincing and persuasive. So I wonder if this modification will take a long time. Okay, how long do you think if I want to make this wall with mirror effects? With InteriCAD T6, I can finish it in 1 minute. First, I will split this wall from the others. Then I will apply it with some special patterns. Done. Just render the scene to test. You can see the results. If you are using AutoCAD, you can also test how long it takes to do the same mirror effect in AutoCAD. InteriCAD T6 has made a complicated operation super easy and fast that what you need is just a few clicks. Besides, if you have taken a picture of the view outside your home, you can directly add it as the design background, so the outcome after rendering will be much more realistic for the customers. can do more adjustment to optimize the design effect afterwards easily. As a professional design software, InteriCAD T6 can generate different output formats and renderings with different perspectives for customers' reference. First, you can define the output size and save different camera perspectives on the right panel. After saving up all the perspectives you want, you can use the batch render function to generate all the renderings all in once, which is super convenient and time-saving. And your customers can have an integrated design concept of the room from different perspectives. Like I said before, besides the render perspectives, InteriCAD T6 can generate other 8 types of formats, like 4D images, panorama, home computer digital sample room, hand drawings, working drawings, and animation, etc. These outputs can help you to present your concepts and convey your ideas to customers more effectively. Here, I will show you how to convert the design to an animation. All you need is just to define the walking path and speed in the animation. The software will convert it to AVI format automatically. Normally, for this living room, 2 hours of animation rendering is enough, so you can leave this until the last section of the design. What makes InteriCAD T6 more powerful is the auto quotation function. By simply one click, the software can generate the furniture list. You can also change and edit the unit price for further adjustments. It's the same to generate the tiling quotation list, where you can see directly how many tiles used in the design and how is the wastage. You can also print them out for reference, which is super convenient for project management. Above all, you can see while other companies can provide only 1 or 2 3D renderings, you can provide your clients as many 3D renderings as you like. InteriCAD T6, within 1 hour, we already finished the design from completely zero, and we can get photorealistic images, panorama, working drawings, and other output formats in a very short time. What's more important is, when we use this software for the design, it can really save your time and improve your work efficiency. And the customer will have a very great experience discussing with you their home design when you use InteriCAD to communicate with them. It will make your design more convincing and persuasive, and help you achieve greater business performance.